Welcome back to Cattleman to Cattleman. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Each year, the National Golden Spur Award recognizes outstanding contributions to the ranching and livestock industry. The 2013 winner is John Means, a former president of the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Scott Hoke brings us a closer look at this award-winning operation.
Nestled in the mountains of far west Texas, the Means Ranch Company is a family-owned cow-calf operation that traces its roots back to 1884. John Means and his wife Jackie are the fifth generation to live and work in this part of the Lone Star State. Although the Means family used to raise Highland Herefords, Angus has been the ranch's breed of choice for 60-plus years.
We've just kind of tried to make a living for a long time ranching here in the desert, and that's basically what we do. I mean, you don't see wind towers, you don't see oil wells. It's been a ranching operation.
The Means family first ventured into West Texas with a small herd of cattle in the early 1880s. It took them 2 tries. The first time, John's great-grandfather was greeted by a tribe of Comanches who offered an interesting trade. They would spare his life if he would hand over the cattle.
And he's, of course, gave him the cattle, and they turned around and went home with nothing and started over, got a second herd, and that time came with his sister and brother-in-law and their children, and the 2 families made it all the way to the Davis Mountains. But Gramp, as he was known, is supposed to have famously said, "It's the easiest decision I ever made in my life."
Then my grandfather started here after my great-grandfather, and he passed away in '61. Then my father was here, basically running the operation. He passed away in '74, and then I have been here ever since, Jackie and myself, for the majority of those years.
With the constant threat of drought, John says ranching in West Texas is an art, not a science. Protecting what previous generations of Means men and women put together has always been a priority, and John knows being a steward of the land is key to success.
The cattle go hand in hand with everything you do. You know, you're more prone to wildfire. Your grasslands aren't as healthy if they're not grazed and trampled. It's all a process of nature. And when you take the cow out, you've taken everything out. And plus, I think more importantly, or as importantly, I don't think we can sustain these large acreages that we're fortunate still to have in West Texas if we don't have cattle.
John told me when I was engaged to him that he really felt that he was a steward of this land. He said, "It's not mine, I'm a steward, and the one thing I want to do is turn it over in better shape to my children than I received it." And what I'm really proud of John is that he's kind of like, nothing I do is cast in stone. I'm all about innovation, so any ideas that you have, let's try them, and it's been fun to see.
Truly, if I believe anything, I believe we were put here to be stewards, period. Of the land, livestock, our families, everybody. That's probably my most profound belief.
John's passion for the beef industry is easy to see. In 2007, he was elected president of the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association, where he played a key role in protecting the interests of his fellow ranchers. He also serves on the board of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association and is a member of many other organizations.
It's been huge for me and for Jackie and for our family to be able to represent the industry, and we don't take that lightly. I know Jackie and I don't, and I hope that we've been able to make a difference in a small way, because it's truly been a passion for us to serve, and it's just been an extraordinary thing to be able to meet so many fine people, and there's not any finer people in the world than the cow people. And to be associated with them and to be able to represent them has been a huge honor to me.
For John, raising cattle is more than a business. It's a way of life. Not only does he want to be profitable, but together John and Jackie work hard to preserve the ranch for future generations, including their children, Lizzie, Coley, and Sarah.
Jackie and I have been very fortunate to have raised 3 really fine children. Continuing this heritage is something I definitely think about, but it's something I'm not put pressure on my kids to do. You know, I want them to do that on their own accord. And I think we're blessed that they want to do so.
They all love it. All the kids are involved. All are part owners and like to be involved. And we've been blessed to be able to stay in business and to make it work financially well enough that we should be able to secure it to the next generation. And yes, it has taken a lot of careful management and stewardship of the grass and the cattle and the people and all things in order to make that happen.
Absolutely, faith in God has played a big part, and we're very blessed to come from a Christian family all the way through. And I don't think you could stay here if you didn't have a deep faith. You know, it's just it can be harsh, it can be brutal, and not that anything else can't be. But yeah, our deep faith in God is a big part of our lives.
John's faith and his passion for ranching are values he lives out every day. And thanks to his leadership, the Moon Ranch and the Means Ranch Company have not only survived for nearly 120 years, they have thrived. For those reasons and more, this West Texas cattleman is the perfect choice to be the winner of the 2013 Golden Spur Award.
I know that he is very humbled and probably feels like he's not deserving, but I do think that it is a real honor for our whole family and for his forebears who really had a vision and have been able to see that vision to fruition. And John says all the time he's been privileged to be able to do what he loves, which is to ranch. And so I'm really thrilled for him.
I guess there was never a time that I didn't know that's what I was going to do. And I've been blessed to have been able to do that. And it just, I love all of it. You know, I love the cows, I love the land, I love the grass, I love trying to make improvements, I like projects, just anything you can do on a ranch. It's my life. I mean, I love it. That's just me.